Good morning, students. In this session, I am going to discuss about the resonance. Students, about the resonance, at first we talk about what do you mean by the resonance. So when a molecule do not explain all the properties of this by only one structure. In that condition, representation of molecule more than simply we can write in a very short manner, simply representation of molecule more than one form. Simply in this way, let's example. I am going to explain with example. Suppose we have a structure like ozone. In this way, we can explain the structure of ozone by this, and here is the two electrons. It can represented by like this also. So ozone can be represented by two contributing structure, but none of them gives the accurate information regarding their bond length, their another property. So this is known as the resonance. For example, if we take a simple molecule like benzene, the formula of benzene is C6H6, and by the previous knowledge we can say that this carbon and this carbon bonded with double bond, this carbon and this carbon is bonded with single bond, again this carbon and this carbon is bonded with double bond, and this is single bond, this is double bond, this is single bond. So their bond length will be different, because as we know, double bond is shorter than single bond. So the value of this particular bond will be less than this single bond. Again this will be shorter bond length than this single bond. But experimentally it is found that all the bond lengths are equal. All the bond lengths are equal. How and why? Because it is experimentally proved that it can be represented by this like also. So in that condition, experimentally it is observed that all the bond lengths are equal, means the pi electrons not fixed at particular position, they uniformly spread all over there. That's why all the bond lengths are equal, and the representation of this molecule by this two form is called the contributing structure, or we can say that canonical forms. Canonical forms. So molecules can be represented by more than one forms. It is called the resonance, and this structure which can actually or accurately gives all the information, all the properties of this particular molecule is called the resonance hybrid structure. So it is experimentally proved that the resonance hybrid structure actually exists in the space. Not this structure, it is not existence of this type of structure takes place. It is found that maybe molecules exist in this form. Similarly, this ozone represented by these two forms, it is called the contributing structure or canonical forms. Canonical forms, and actual structure of ozone is like this. Means pi electron uniformly spread over these two oxygen atom, so that their bond length is found to be equal. This is called the resonance hybrid structure. Resonance hybrid structure. So So when a single structure cannot explain all the properties of molecules or ions, two or more structures suggested for them, but none of these structures describe all the properties of this molecules or ions. The suggested possible structure is called the canonical forms or contributing structure. In such case, the molecules or ion exist in another form which has been made by mixing all the possible structure, and such structure is called the resonance hybrid structure. And this resonance hybrid structure gives the accurate information about the molecule. This is known as resonance structure. Simply we can understand by this example. Representation of molecule more than one form, but none of these molecules can explain the accurate information about these molecules, because here is the double bond, here is the double bond, one time double bond is left hand side, one time double bond is right hand side, and their bond length should become this, their bond length value come. So but experimentally it is found that all the bond lengths are equal. That means they are summarized, they are complete, they are one another. Resonance hybrid structure is actual structure exists in the nature, so it can explain or give all the information about this molecule. So some fact about the explained by the resonance. At first we see the resonance structure of some molecule. Suppose we have carbonate ion. Suppose we have carbonate ion. So we can represent by carbonate ion like this. This require negative charge, this require negative charge. And it can be represented by like this also, or it can be represented by like this also. So this is the contributing structure of this ion. This is the contributing structure of ions, or we can write here canonical structure. But none of this can give the accurate information about this carbonate ion. What will be the bond length between, suppose this is 1, this is 2, this is the 3 number of atoms of oxygen. What will be the bond length of this and this? But experimentally found that the actual bond length between the carbon and the oxygens are equal. That means this electron move uniformly, means this pi electrons not fixed at particular position, it moves like this. So in this way, this is called the resonance hybrid variety. Hybrid. This is called the resonance hybrid structure. It has been made by mixing all the possible structure. It has been made by mixing all the possible structure. So it is called the resonance hybrid structure. And another example we can see here. Resonance hybrid structure of carbonate ion or nitrate ion, or suppose we have RCO, acetate ion. Suppose it is called the carboxylate ion. Carboxylate ion. How can we both R double bond O, and so it is experimentally found that both carbon oxygen bond length are equal. So at first we see the canonical forms also like this, but their resonance habit structure shows that R, C, O and O, because their bond length is equal. So this is the resonance. This is called the canonical forms or contributing structure, muting structure, and this is the resonance hybrid structure. So some facts about the resonance structure, like the canonical forms have no real existence. The molecules or ion exist only in one form, which is called the resonance hybrid. The resonance hybrid cannot be depicted by a single Lewis structure. Since the canonical forms have no real existence, it should be clear to mind that the molecules or ion does not exist in one canonical form or sometime in another form at other times. There is so many, there is no any confusion regarding this. So students, in this way you can represent the different molecules with their resonating structure. So suppose we regarding resonance you will study in organic chemistry also. So suppose we have benzene, in which OH group is present. OH group is present. Or simply we can draw the structure of benzene also. How? See here. Benzene C6H5. So this pi electron not fixed at particular position. It moves here, so it moves here. So students, you can draw the definite canonical form. Suppose this comes here, this comes here, this here, and this come here. So this come to this particular point, and here bond, here is the bond. This come here, this pi electrons comes to this position. So electron present in this particular carbon, bond here, and this come here. So by double arrow it shows that pi electrons moves in all directions. So see here, pi electron in this first, this is the first, this is the second canonical form, this is the third canonical form, this is the fourth canonical form, and this is the fifth canonical form. So the delocalization of pi electron takes place. That is the reason all bond lengths are equal. So in the space only the resonance hybrid structure exists like this. Pi electrons move continuously on the all carbon atom. This is called the resonance hybrid structure, and this is called the contributing structure or canonical forms. Canonical forms. The existence of canonical form does not take place in the space nature. Only the resonance hybrid structure exists in the nature. Let me discuss about the hydrogen bond, our last topic of the chemical bonding chapter. Hydrogen bond. So students, about the hydrogen bond, we have take the concept in the states of matter chapter also. At first write down the definitions. What is hydrogen bonding? Students, the force of attraction between the hydrogen atom of one molecule and the electronegative atom of another molecule, electronegative atom of another molecule is called a hydrogen bond. Condition for the hydrogen bond. At first write down the condition. Condition for hydrogen bond, and it is represented by dotted line. I will discuss later on. At first write down the conditions. First condition is the hydrogen atom must be linked to highly electronegative atom. The first condition. Number 2, the size of the electronegative atom must be small. Smaller the size of atom, greater will be the polarization of covalent bond with the hydrogen atom, and then greater will be the extent of dipolar attraction. So at first we discuss about the hydrogen bond. Suppose we have a molecule HF, one molecule HF. So this electronegative atom and this hydrogen atom of another molecule, and the force of attraction exists between them, and this is represented by dotted line. Hydrogen bond is represented by dotted line. So this is called the hydrogen bond. So students, remember that smaller the size of the electronegative atom, greater will be the polarization of covalent bond with hydrogen atom, and thus greater will be the extent of dipolar attraction. Here is the negative, here is the positive, here is the positive, here is the negative. So greater will be the dipolar attraction. So let's we discuss the types of hydrogen bond. Types of hydrogen bond. Two types of hydrogen bond. First is the intermolecular hydrogen bond. Intermolecular hydrogen bond, and second is the intramolecular hydrogen bond. Intramolecular hydrogen bond. Number 1, number 2. So in this case of intermolecular hydrogen bond, at first we discuss about the intermolecular hydrogen bond. In this case the hydrogen atom of electronegative are present. So let's we discuss about the example. With the example, suppose we have NH3, NH3 and NH3. So students, if we have polar covalent molecule, so it requires negative and hydrogen require positive charge, as we all know about this. So negative, positive, positive, negative, positive, positive. So the force of attraction exists between the hydrogen atom of this molecule and electronegative atom of another molecule. Similarly, this. So this type of bond formed between the one molecule of hydrogen atom to another molecule of electronegative atom is known as intermolecular hydrogen bond. Next example is, suppose we have water molecules. Suppose hydrogen and this is hydrogen, negative, negative, positive, 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 negative and positive. So force of attraction exists between this oxygen and this hydrogen. So this is known as H bonding. Which type of H bonding? Intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So it is remember that the bond belonging to different molecules. Let's we discuss about the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Next is the intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding. In this type of hydrogen bonding, write down the definition also. In this type of hydrogen bonding, the hydrogen atom and the electronegative atom and the electronegative atom are present in the bonds. Are present in the bond belonging to same molecules. It is normally shown by substituted benzene compounds. For example, if we have orthonitrophenol, suppose we have O and H and here is N and it is the O and double bond. So existence of force of attraction between this oxygen and this, so it is called the H bond. This is H bond. So in this way you can explain, it is called the orthonitrophenol. Or one example, double bond and here is the 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde. 2-hydroxybenzaldehyde benzaldehyde. So force of attraction exists between this oxygen and this is the H bond. So if this type of H bond formed within the molecule is known as intramolecular hydrogen bond. Let's we discuss about the structure of water also. So students, structure of water also you can see here. Water is a water has cage-like structure. Cage-like structure. So H bond, H bond, H bond, H bond, like this. So this is the vacant space, and this is the H bond. So simply you can explain about the water molecules also, why the density of water molecules is higher, density of ice is higher than the water molecules, or so on, because in the water molecules there is a H bond present and it is tetrahedrally arranged, in which vacant space is present. So in the solid form, ice in the solid form have more volume than the water in the liquid form. So we will discuss more about in the water chapter about the water molecules. Here we simply the concept about the H bond and the types of H bonds. In this way, so students, we have completed our chemical bonding chapter. So try to do the all questions related to this chapter, and we will discuss next chapter in the next class.